innovations. So this week on Simply Snacks, we're going to be making some roasted asparagus. And asparagus is great. It's in season right now. You probably see it everywhere you go. And that asparagus we're going to roast in the oven, coat with a little bit of olive, salt, pepper. And asparagus too, the health benefits is it's high in fiber, so helps keep us regular, lowers our blood pressure, full of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. Plus it tastes really good too, roasted, so a good snack. And along with that, we're going to be doing a little dipping sauce too. So it'll have some lemon in it and some salt and pepper, a little bit of capers. And this is a great snack to share too. And as always, it's quick, easy, and puts simple back in Simply Snacks. All right, let's get to the kitchen and start working on it. Okay, so here's all of the ingredients we'll need to make our roasted asparagus with our little dipping sauce. So yeah, we've just got just one bunch of asparagus, and we're going to season that with some olive oil and then a little bit of kosher salt on there. And then for the dip, we're going to be using some light sour cream, some light mayo, some thyme, little lemon, some capers, and black pepper too to season. But first, we're going to want to preheat the oven. So we're going to set that to 350. Okay, and get that going. All right. Got the oven preheating, we're going to go ahead and make our dipping sauce. So for that, we're going to do a half a cup of some light sour cream. Put that in the bowl. And then we have a half cup of some light mayonnaise. And mix that in the bowl too. And then we're going to do some capers. So you're going to want to drain the capers before you add them into the dip there, and then we're going to be doing a tablespoon of the capers. Those are really strong and aromatic too, so they add a lot of flavor. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of some extra virgin olive oil in there as well. Okay. And the last couple of ingredients, we have our chopped thyme. Anyone got the thyme? And that we're going to do a tablespoon of. So we'll put that in with the rest of that. And the thyme leaves you kind of just want to pull off from the sprigs because you don't really want those in there. They don't taste as good. And then we have our ground black pepper. So with that, we did half a teaspoon. So we'll add that. And then last, our tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Oop. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not last. A dash of kosher salt, just a little bit. Okay, and our oven's just finished heating up. So we're gonna mix this up, get it in the fridge to let it chill. And you can always add a little paprika to this too if you want a little color, a little turmeric. It's always fun. But yeah, this looks nice. Smells really good too. Okay, so we'll set that in the fridge and let that get chilled while we cook our asparagus. Okay, so next we're going to cut up our asparagus and then drizzle a little olive oil on top with a little bit of the kosher salt and put them on our baking sheet and put them in the oven to roast. So with the asparagus, I always like to kind of keep the rubber band on there and just cut the ends here. So yeah, you cut those off. These pieces tend to be a little bit harder and not as good when you go to eat them. Okay, so next we got that cut, so we're gonna rinse off our asparagus. Okay, so we got that asparagus, and let's go ahead and put it in the colander and give it a good rinse off. Whoop. Okay, and I kind of prefer the longer pieces like this, how we have them cut right now. But if you like to, you can cut them into some smaller pieces too, and just kind of cut those in half, and that works out as well too. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of pat this asparagus dry here. There we go. And then we'll put it on the nice parchment lined baking sheet. There we go. So once again, this is just one bunch of asparagus, and you kind of want to make sure there's room for all of it. There we go. Good. Put the rest of it here. Set it on there. Okay, perfect. And next, super easy. All you do is just drizzle some olive oil. So we got some of the extra virgin pure olive oil. Just drizzle a little bit on top. And same with the kosher salt. Just do a little bit over the top for seasoning, and we could always add more later. Okay, so next we're gonna get that in the oven. So our oven is set to 350, which it's good to go. And we'll put those in there for about 7 minutes, and then we'll check them and turn them around too. Okay, so while that asparagus is cooking, I wanted to go ahead and give our dip a little bit more of a whisk here. Really mix those flavors. There we go. Okay, and we'll put that back in the fridge again and let it get chilled. Okay, it's been 7 minutes for that asparagus. And let's see how the roasting is going. Well, it's looking good, but we're gonna go ahead and get it a little bit crispier. Yeah, it's starting to get there. But yeah, I personally like mine a bit crispier. There we go. Okay, so we'll put it in for, let's do 10 minutes this time, and then see how it's looking. All right, back in the oven, asparagus. Ooh, it's a little hot, be careful. Okay, looks like this asparagus is ready. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. It's roasted up really good. You guys can see that. Got a nice little crispiness to it. And you can always put it in a little bit longer, or if you like it a little bit crispier, you can go ahead and set the oven to broil. You have to watch it carefully though, but that'll crisp it up a little bit more too. Okay, so the best part, let's go ahead and try some of this. And you can always add a little bit more salt to season if you like. All right, so we got our dipping sauce, which chilled up nice. And asparagus is a little warm, so you can let it cool down a little bit too. So let's go ahead and try this. I really love that dipping sauce. Oh my gosh. Can't wait for you guys to try this. So what's nice about this recipe is a lot of the ingredients you probably already have at home. You probably already have olive oil, some kosher salt, black pepper. You can always improvise too, use regular salt or no salt at all. Yeah, it was fairly cheap to buy, and as you saw, you kind of get a lot with that one bunch of asparagus, but the dip we did is probably good for a couple batches of asparagus, so it's nice to bring over, you know, over to someone's house as things get safer, which we can start doing soon, which is amazing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. And yeah, always, you know, add your flair to it if there's different seasonings you want or different types too. Okay, well, I miss you guys, and I'll be back innovation soon, coming in April. So can't wait to see you again. All right, bye.